Hey guys, welcome to Punky's World. Oops. I am going to do my Wrestlemania 39 preview. I don't have all the inductees, which is weird, given the fact that we're only a week and a half away from the doggone ceremony. Excuse me. So, we'll do this next. But I do have three inductees. Okay, what I have for a card so far is the World Championship Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. My prediction on that one is Cody. The SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. I want to say Ripley. Not 100% sure, but I want to say Ripley because I want to see that. Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Asuka. Oh, I like them both. Would I like to see Bianca stay champion? Of course, but Bianca's been champion for a very long time, and if Asuka becomes champion, I'm going to be happy for her. So, the Intercontinental Championship is going to be a triple threat. It's going to be Gunther defending against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, who are a tag team, so this ought to be interesting. The United States Champion Austin Theory defends against John Cena. My prediction is Cena. Unfortunately, I would like not to see that, but we'll see. Hell in a Cell, Edge and Finn Balor. Fatal 4-Way, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan versus to be announced, and to be announced. Then there looks like there's a men's Fatal 4-Way with all 4 participants to be announced. Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch, who are the tag team champions at current time, versus Damage Control. Supposedly there's supposed to be a Bobby Lashley Bray Wyatt match. I predict Lashley, but they're still not 100% sure on that because Bray Wyatt is injured. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are supposed to take on the Usos for the tag titles. We'll see. Now, the Hall of Fame as it stands right now. Week and a half out. This is insane. They should have announced more. Andy Kaufman is the celebrity inductee. And there's Rey Mysterio Jr. and the Great Muta. And that's all we've got. Like, really? So hopefully SmackDown and Raw this week they'll announce inductees. So I also think they should have waited a year on Andy Kaufman because Jerry Lawler should have inducted him, and Jerry Lawler's not capable of inducting him right now. So that's just my opinion on that, but I think for Lawler, they should have done it that way. Oh, excuse me. They shouldn't have planned it on a year shouldn't have decided to do it on a year when Lawler couldn't induct him. And it'll be interesting to see who gets the award for Andy. Who accepts the award on his behalf. I had to guess. I would say his daughter. For those of you who don't know, Andy Kaufman and his high school sweetheart got pregnant. And the daughter was put up for adoption. But Andy never forgot about her. And she found out, after he died, who her dad was. And she became very close to her grandparents, or at least her grandfather, and his dad. So I think that, well, most likely Andy's dad has passed away now, because Andy would be in his 70s. So, I'm thinking that it will be her. Unless he has a sibling or something that will do it. Except on his behalf. I don't know. I just know that she became very close to the family, and they welcomed her with open arms. Because she wasn't a secret, Just like my dad's daughter wasn't a secret from me, And I think that's a good thing. I believe she found her mother, and that's how she found out who her dad was. I mean, can you imagine finding your biological parent after being adopted, your mother, and then having her say, "Oh, by the way, you know that guy on Taxi? That's your dad." What? that would be something, In case you're wondering what in the heck I'm doing, today's case is officially up and running. So I was just switching back to Punky's World on the computer. But yeah, I guess that's how it happened. Is she found her mom, and her mom said, "Your dad's Andy Kaufman." What? I mean, I can't even imagine being told, yeah, that guy that plays the weird guy on Taxi. Zlatko was weird, but lovable. But unfortunately, he had passed away from lung cancer. Because by the time they found it, it was pretty much everywhere. He was so young. He was only in his 30s when he died. And he had what they call the non-smoking form of lung cancer, because the form that they see in smokers is different. There are a couple of different types. There's small cell and non-small cell. Non-small cell, I guess they see in smokers, but non-small cell, they don't as much. So he oh man, I hope you can hear me. Anyway, so yeah. As far as Edge and Finn Balor go, Edge hopefully, Seth Rollins hopefully over Logan Paul, and hopefully almost over Lesnar. Those are my hopes, but I don't know whether that'll be the case. So, yeah, just to tell you a little bit about Andy Kaufman. I'm hoping it might. Microphone didn't die on me here. Come on. Oh boy. Well, let's hope not. I'll have to check it out. Okay, once the other two matches are official that I named, they said that we'll be bringing the card up to 13, and there'll be at least one more match announced after that, because each night will have 7 matches. So, we shall see. If I had to break it down, obviously the Universal Championship match is going to be the second night. It's going to be the main event. I think if they're smart, they'll separate the 2 women's title matches over each night. They'll separate the Intercontinental and U.S. title matches over each night, just so that they have equality in the nights. That's just my opinion. Excuse me. I am going to check this and make sure that there's volume. Then we'll come back and do the genealogy video. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I certainly pray that no one gets hurt and that they give the best show that they can. And don't forget, same weekend, Christopher Daniels is to be inducted into the Independent Wrestling Hall of Fame by Frankie Kazarian, which would be wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. And I will see you next time. Remember to subscribe, please. Comment, like, hit the bell. Bye-bye.